Hi, I'm Samantha, one of the trainers here at the Academy, and I'm here today to tell you about our new platform that we've launched for our distance learners. So we've been trying to fathom a way for quite some time to just make learning easier and people to join SEIR Beauty School and complete training packages in the beauty industry. We've just been trying to find ways to make that a lot easier for them. Because they've had to fly in, and because a lot of our courses run on consecutive days, they've had to find hotels and different things, so it's been quite costly for them on that behalf. So we've been just trying to find a way that suits everybody that does want to learn at SEIR Beauty School. So we've derived a distance learning training packages to help suit everybody that wants to join SEIR Beauty School for training in the beauty industry. So we've been taking quite some time to make sure that these training packages are of a really good standard and really good quality, and to make them virtually real, so actually like you're in the academy, like you're actually with your trainers as well. So included in these training packages are lots of different ways for people to learn. We are fully aware that people have different learning styles, and in the beauty industry we are hands-on people. We're not paper people, we're not computer people, we do want to get hands-on. So we've used a platform that's really simple and easy to use. We've got a lot of video access on there, lots of webinar access and Skype training with your trainers, so it does have different learning styles to suit everybody. So yeah, we're very excited about this program. So to access this program, you go onto our homepage, seirbeautyschool.com, and you go to SEIR HQ, which stands for SEIR Headquarters. In there, you'll select your training package that you're completing with us. For example, that could be lash extensions, it could be lash and brow, it could be brow lamination, or even acrylic nails. And there's also some others. The list is on the website if you want to have a look what we do offer. So once you've clicked on that selected course that you're training in, you will see that there's lots of different files for you to access. So some of those that are in there is overheads. So overheads are a PowerPoint form of documentation, and that includes everything from start to finish for your training program that you can follow nice and easy. Something that links up and pairs with your overheads is your training manual and activity book. So it's really good to have your overheads on one side, your PowerPoint form of your screen on your computer or laptop or iPad, whatever people are using, and you can also have your training manual and activity book on the other side because they correlate quite nicely together. So your overheads have a nice simple format and mostly bullet points, whereas your training manual, there is documentation that correlates and just elaborates in that specific subject that we're talking about on that particular slide, and then there's activities that you can complete throughout that booklet as well. Also, one thing that we do recommend when you're going through your activity book, instead of just writing, on one of them in particular, the consultation section, for example, it says pair up with a partner. So what I would suggest in that situation is to grab your mom, your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your sister, and act out the consultation on them, because using these real life training exercises will just help you to digest the information a little bit better, and when you go into industry, because you put it in practice early on, instead of just writing and reading it, actually acting it out loud with a partner, it will stand you in good stead and will make you feel a lot more comfortable when you're actually doing these consultations prior to your treatments. So just a small example there, but there's lots of activities through there, so definitely think outside the box and grab somebody that you live with and do some of that activities with them. There's also different resources in there. So with the lash extension training program, for example, you have to be aware of different lash styles, lengths, widths, and some of the styles might be, you know, doll style, there might be cat eye, there could be an open eye shape. There's so many different ones. So because there are so many different ones, we haven't just done examples in your manuals, we've also found different resources and put those in a file for you. So even after training, you can refer to these different resources. We've also got little cheat sheets in the resources which refer to skin types and what products work with different skin types. Also little cheat sheets for in the resources for if you're wanting to open your own business. So there's different tips and tricks in there as well. Again, what I would recommend for you to do is have a separate folder in your desktop and just download all of these resources so you've got them there and you can refer to them throughout your career, because some of them are really quite handy. So even though it's not essential for you to know and understand all of the resources, we've just put those in there as we feel like they'll be beneficial in helping you just that little bit further, because there's just information that you can just put your hands on there. Then we also have educational videos in there. So some of these educational videos are with us training students, which is good because it makes you feel like you're in a classroom environment. We also have training videos that are just close-ups of the treatment procedure. We also have educational videos that are more focused on the skin, more scientific. So lots of different types of educational videos, because again, it's not just about giving you something in one format. We're trying to cross it across lots of different formats to ensure that you get the best from your learning. Also in there is underpinning knowledge quizzes. So we want to make sure that you're understanding every part of the training program that you're learning, and the best way that we can do that is by giving you underpinning knowledge quizzes throughout. So once you complete a section and you've read all the documentation, you've done your activities, you've worked through your activity book, you've done a consult on your mum, you can then go through the consultation section in the underpinning knowledge quiz, and because by the time you've gone through all the information, you should be confident in completing that quiz with flying colours. So so underpinning knowledge quiz, just so we can see that you're getting on okay. Also this gets filed away, so that when we do put everything together to send that away so you can get your certification or your diploma, it just then shows that we can prove that you do understand these concepts, and you do meet the criteria and the benchmarks to be able to pass that particular unit. And then you also have assignments. Assignments are great because there's no sort of pressure with them. You can do lots of research with assignments, and you can really sort of make assignments your own. There's no right or wrong with assignments. It's just showing that you're competent and you understand the information in the unit, and then you put that in an assignment. So if you do we will provide information throughout your training program regarding your assignments. So there will be weekly chats with your trainer, which will probably be myself. Which could possibly be myself. And I will go through sort of any questions that you've got. If you're want me to elaborate on things that are not in the training package, that's absolutely fine. You can pick my brain. That's what those sessions are there for. We'll also do some sessions as well, sort of going through the Moodle and making sure that you're confident in finding your way and things like that. So every week there will be a webinar or a Skype training session with myself, and we will just go through and make sure you're confident with everything. I will also be able to access all of your underpinning knowledge quizzes to sort of see where you're at and see sort of if you need help with anything, but I'm always accessible, so don't hesitate to contact us at any point. So that's just a brief overview of the online training platforms. Definitely jump on our website and have a look and see what we're offering for those training platforms. Definitely in the current climate, with everything that's going on, if you do have to go into isolation at any stage, it's a really good opportunity to learn something different, and to keep your mind active, and yeah, come out of it with a new skill. So this allows you to learn beauty training packages in your own time, in your own environment, at your own pace. Thank you.